Hello and welcome to Wildside Solo. Today I am playing the Operative No One Lives Forever, which is a 14-year-old game. Yeah, there's some people watching, or maybe watching, I mean now or in the future, who weren't even around when this game was released in 2000, I believe. Released by Monolith with Fox. I think it was Fox Entertainment at the time. No, Fox Interactive. Sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, so this is actually one of my favouriteest games in the world ever, and it's not okay. So as you can tell by the beam of light coming out above his hand, not actually where the torch is, it's not aged that well. The texture is a little bit off, but the game itself is still, yeah, it's still my favourite. I think it was made at a time when Monolith actually wanted to make another game, Fear, I believe, and I think, don't quote me on it, they were influenced by the film The Matrix, which came out in '99. But for whatever reason they didn't make that. They made this, and they made a sequel. And they only made two Nolf games, that was this, and No One Lives Forever 2, A Spy in Harm's Way, which was actually a pretty amazing second game. These two games, 1 and 2, were pretty good. But I think 2 has some problems on modern systems, so we're playing the first one. We'll see how this goes. And these are British spies, which you probably won't get. It's a very heavily story-led game. I'm probably going to have to shut up in a minute because the game's story is going to start. So I'll be quiet through the vocal cutscenes and just let that play out. If you want to skip ahead, you just definitely scrub through it. And unfortunately, we're going to have to skip this. Sorry, Kate, but I think the music is copyright. Yeah, can't have too much more of that, unfortunately.
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich in Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
And we're in the game. So as you can probably tell, some of the textures have taken a bit of a beating. We're on 1.4 patch, which came out at about the same time as the Ark. Let's go and see this lady.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer.
Hello.
They're expecting you in the briefing.
I know they are, thank you. Yeah, basically, I'm running a widescreen mod because this only came out in 4.3. In fact, it came out with on a pair of CDs. It wasn't even a DVD or a digital download. Some of the textures are fine. Training facility and briefing room. That's cool. And if I go through here, I'm going to trigger another cutscene. Like I said, a lot of story in this game. Very heavily story driven. Otherwise, it's just a lot of shooting. So again, if you want to skip the cutscenes, go ahead. I'm just going to let this one play out and be quiet. Except for that guy. Don't like that guy. You know that guy.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Like I said, that guy is a bit of a douchebag. Which one should we go for? Let's go for the first one.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale, to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitry Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
So, sexism and ageism, great. I really want to kick this guy's teeth in, but we can't do that just yet. So I am going to just flip him off.
Implicitly. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Administration is a perfectly noble career.
I don't think I like your tone.
I believe what Agent Archer means to say, Smithy, is that she appreciates the chance, however fortuitous, to demonstrate her abilities as an operative, and that she'll endeavour not to disappoint the committee. Isn't that so, Agent Archer?
Aye.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
Yep, like I said, you can't kick his teeth in because he disappears, which is slightly annoying, but there he is. Character models, I swear they use the character model for some of the bad guys in the game. So yeah, so lots of lot of little things like this sort of kicking around in the game as well. Just random things in the background, brilliant. I think I heard that Volkov was shot in the face and then he fell off a 70-foot tall bridge into an icy river, which sounds a little bit Skyfall. Ah, look at that water. Yep, we're looking at a decade-and-a-half-year-old water, and it still doesn't look too bad, actually. I've seen modern games released with, yeah, just terrible water. Ah, the lift. These do actually work. I was trying to work out, actually, if they do go up and down. There is a lift later on in the game, and this is like, I think that just opens another door. And it didn't. It did actually go up a level, so that was just loading room. Hi guys.
I strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise.
Well,
if you prefer to skip training,
yeah.
just head to the exit.
I'm going to skip training, thanks, because I know the first mission is actually basically just an extended tutorial, so you can go through. This really is FPS, first-person shooter 101. So if you go in and do the tutorial, oh, there's a thing about the CT-180, and I think that's actually appears in the second game.
So do you think the CT-180 will get a decent field rating?
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Have you seen the commission form for that thing? They want everything that the TR-60 and TR-61 can do, all
So
in one device.
CT-180, I'll let this guys carry on. The CT-180, I don't think it appears in this game. It wasn't actually anything specific.
If you want to skip training,
Yes, I do.
won't
That's the
stop
next
you.
level.
But don't expect any sympathy from me if you run into
I'm gonna do.
trouble
I'm
out there.
gonna do some more training just now. Okay, just shh. Calm your pants. Calm your pants. And now you're just gonna stare at me with your freakishly twin brother. Yeah, the CT-180 doesn't actually appear in this game. So yeah, cool. Bye. Well, not you guys. I'm sticking around for a bit. Reports in the training area. Fine. Oh yeah, the menu's messed up. Again, it's something to do with the widescreen mod.
Intelligence
No.
has discovered...
If you want to read that, go back and pause the video because we are blasting through here. Select equipment. I have played this game so many times. I've got a lot of stuff unlocked. Let's use something that's a little bit more violent, shall we? Because when the violence happens, we got to be prepared. Good. So you start off with the Hampton Carbine, which is a silent sniper rifle. There is a problem with that. I'll explain more about that in a second. The Gordon SMG, pretty nice SMG actually. Based off the British Sterling, I believe. So a coin, a barrette, which is a hairpiece if you happen to be a dude. You can use it to pick locks and stuff. Body remover, yes. If you're doing this in stealth, you can use body remover to get rid of bodies, which guards will actually... They're quite intelligent. The AI in this was really intelligent for the time. The empty slot. What do we want? I think we want the sunglasses, but I can't remember. Because I think there's a bit to do with silencer for the carbine. It's actually built in. I don't think you can take the silencer off. The scope, you can. Yeah, let's go. And antitoxin or fuzzy slippers. I don't think anyone shoots you in toxin in the early levels. Let's go with the fuzzy slippers. It reduces your noise and increases stealth, which I am terrible at. This is a stealth game, by the way. I'm probably the worst person in the world to be doing this. Yeah, sorry about this, but this is
are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Tutorial.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. It turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Munro's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
In this is a bit here. Yeah. That would be lovely.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, there is a zoom on this. I know how to use it. It's left and right bracket. Unfortunately,
On the roof to your left.
the the zoom actually makes the mouse freak out, as does pressing shift. So I've got to do this unzoomed in, and everything's going to look a long way away. Let's just shoot that guy in the nuts. So if it looks far away on your screen, it's going to look even further away on mine, because mine's even higher res than the standard 1080. So the text and everything, kind of hard to read, I guess, but you got to put up with this if you want to play these games. I think you can still get it from Amazon's last time I checked, but if you want to install it, you're going to have trouble on a 64-bit system. I will put a link in the description below on how to get this thing installed and patched up.
Straight ahead, to the left of the tower.
There we go. Now shoot you in the ribs. You are dead.
On your left.
Oh, good lord.
The door on the far
Can I shoot him in the door? No. A little bit too slow. But like I said, this is just part of the tutorial, so these guys take so long.
left, on the far balcony.
I could probably just reload and then get him in the body. That guy we're supposed to be protecting. You cannot shoot civilians. If you shoot civilian, that's game over. Well, mission over.
Coming out the door on the far balcony.
Okay. Take your time to reload. Yeah, this guy's super annoying. I can't quite remember
On the roof to your right.
what purpose he serves other than to be super annoying. Also, there's no physics in the game. This is a time before Havoc, I believe. So any sort of falling animations, or sometimes they'll fall off roofs or roll down stairs, that was all just an animation. It was like, all right, they're here, so we'll just physically move the body, and while it's doing the animation, down the stairs. So yeah, no sort of
Coming out the front door of the
physics?
hotel.
Front door of the hotel. Ah, good, yeah. This guy is going to walk up there. He's going to do sub-digger the alleyway with himself. That's completely unsavory. No, it's not. This is a really campy game. It's not anything dodgy. Good. So he's disappeared, and it just leaves me and Kate. standing here with a gun in her hands. Kate was actually modelled after Mitzi Martin, an American actress and model. So, fun fact. I believe Fox were planning to do a film based on the game or based on the character or something, I don't know. But then they decided not to. But this was in the days before HBO and their massive productions like The Hobbit and that other one that isn't The Hobbit. Magic Roundabout? Let me just shoot that guy. No, Game of Thrones and things like that. Wow, your mate's not even despawned and you're still on the thing. Yeah, these guys despawn real quick. It was a way of saving memory space. You can't have too many objects or items or anything. This is why this fairly sparse in terms of characters. So probably why they all look the same. That and the ubiquitous bad guy from James Bond. Again, one of the influences, but not the only influence. One of the other influences would have been the Avengers, including Diana Rigg as Emma Peel. It's probably where... conceal your weapon. Probably where the catsuit came from, or was influenced from. There is, in this game, items like this, which you can pick up, and it'll have a description and stuff underneath it. I've read all these before, but if you want to see this, I'm gonna say just pause the video. You know, the time has no meaning on the internets, and yeah, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You're your own person. Do whatever you want. This dude, hello, can I talk to you? Yeah, animation state change.
I locked myself out again. How irritating.
No, I can't talk to you. Yeah, that would be irritating if I locked myself out. You obviously don't. Can you do a credit card thing on these doors? Can you do a credit card thing? And do they have credit? Kate, do they have credit? Oh my god, I got no body. Kate. Hang on a minute. If I type MP cam ask. Yay! So I do have a body. With gloriously low resolution. I think I'm going to do that again. MP as cam. Yes, back to first person. And I didn't crash the game. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can actually crash the game on a system that's running in.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
Hello.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
Ah, but you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Not so loud.
Yeah, not so loud, son. I will shoot you in the face. Yeah, this is running in compatibility mode for Windows 2000. So, yeah. As you could probably tell, I'm actually narrating this as I'm playing it, rather than doing it afterwards. Which is kind of taxing on the old brain. What am I going to do? I want the sniper rifle. I also want to open this window. This car, so many polygons. I can't even remember what computer I was running 14 years ago. It might have actually been Pentium 3. I think it might have been a Pentium 3. And then I overclocked the ever-loving crap out of it. And then everyone was like, oh, you keep talking about your overclocked PC. That's more to life than overclocking things. And they were actually right. Absolutely right. Yeah,
This guy is too much.
Thank you, Kate. This guy is absolutely too much.
Second story window, far right.
I do want to shoot him in his gentleman vegetables, but that would cost me the game.
Second story window.
Pesky little dime. I actually have a dime right here somewhere. I thought it was a 5p piece, and it's just like, that's no queen I recognise, because we have the queen on our currency. Is it bullet? Whoa, second story, far right. Yep, I got it. Oh no, the cigarette butts.
On your right,
Yeah.
coming around the building.
In a time before it was taboo to smoke anywhere.
On your right,
The
coming around the
1960s. Dude, your friend hasn't even... Oh, we've already done that. But your friend hasn't despawned yet, you weirdo.
Second story window, on your left.
On the left. In the hand. Good. the gun is probably based on the AWP. I can shoot you in the toe and you will die. Are you gonna just...
Excellent shooting.
Ah yes,
You
the
don't
wheels
have to
don't
tell
move.
me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Evildoers? First I'm going to get behind this because they can shoot through that door, which is not... okay. Not something I was expecting when I first played this game. There's kind of bullet physics? Ballistics. Okay, these guys aren't going to stop, so you. Boom, done. You are all dead. Yeah, so this probably hasn't been explained yet, but the red bar is health on the bottom left, and the blue bar is your armor. Weapon model is stretched, again, widescreen mod. But the red bar, your health doesn't come back. There's no way of replenishing health during the game. You can replenish your armor, so if you run out of health, you will die. Where am I getting shot from? Ah, no. Oh, this again. Okay, so I press shift, and it's actually a weapon select. I just have to wait for that to go. It spazzes the game out. Yeah, so they're behind there. So a couple of blasts, and those guys dead. Fez wearing mofos. Armor. I don't actually need it. The good thing about... Oh, if I'd have brought the belt buckle... Do I have the belt buckle with me? No, I don't. I could have actually gone up there, yeah, using the belt buckle. So yeah, you can play this game over and over again, and with the different kit that you unlock later on, you can obviously get to places that you wouldn't have been able to get to before, or do things you wouldn't have been able to do before. So we're going to move on to the second area.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey? I'm sure it's a perfectly excellent monkey, but I don't want it. Now please leave. I'm very busy. $10. No, I wouldn't want the dreadful thing even if it were free.
Oh well, that was an interesting conversation, and there's a lot of them. But yeah, we can't stand around all day. We got a level to complete. He's gonna use cover. Actually, monkey. I don't think I can shoot the monkey. I'm not gonna try. But I think the monkey counts as an NPC, and the monkey doesn't give a fig about anything. But this dude will. He'll panic. Ooh, foliage sounds cool. You is dead. Ah, right. So I think you would normally start with one of these guns, but you pick this one up off these guys. So this is the old a shitload of guns inventory system. Hi. Bye. I think there's quite a few guys around here, in fact, and they will. Ah, yes, path towards me. They are super intelligent. So if I do that, put the gun away. Hello?
Mon Dieu, what pigs these people are.
I agree with you, 100%. However, in fact, I'm just going to shut you in your room so you don't get shot by a stray bullet, because I'm not kind of like that. I don't like shooting people. Hi.
Can't even get decent reception in this place.
No, it's the 60s and there's only about 2 channels. Yeah, good. What's down here? Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, armor. Cool. Don't need it, but whatevs. What's in here? Oh, some people. Hello.
Haven't seen you around. I would definitely remember.
What did I tell you about flirting?
I wasn't flirting, just making an observation.
That lock needs
Oh, horse
needs a
puppy.
lighter to burn
serious.
through it. I don't know if
Come
I've
on,
got
honey.
one.
You're the only flower in my garden.
No.
I'm not falling for that. You're sleeping on the floor tonight.
What?
What? Why? Because you were flirting with me and my fine ass. Ah!
Giving you
5.
order now to stay frozen?
Okay, that was short but pointless. You was dead. I don't think I needed to go around there. But it got the job done. And if I put the gun away, maybe... Oh no. Is she panicking? Yeah. So when they go into panic mode, if they... I don't think she'll ever come out of it, that one. They won't talk to you. Ah, bugger. No, that's shift, that's shift, that's shift, that's shift, that's shift. That's 5. Yeah, like I said, I panic, I hit shift, it's a Planet Side 2 thing, and I run away, and then these guys end up nailing me. Which didn't mean... I didn't... No, not... I didn't... No. Yeah, okay. They shoot me with their guns. It's not pleasant. Right, good. Got that sorted. Intelligence. Intelligence. Oh, yeah, F6. That's the old quick save system. This game was made in a time when certain conventions were being formed. F6 being quick save, F9 being quick load, and E being use. Hello, this guy. I'll see you in the second game.
Would you care for a frosty beverage?
I would love a frosty
No, thanks.
beverage,
Perhaps later.
but Kate doesn't want a frosty beverage. Okay, let's whip out a gun. Say, hello? Wow, that... Oh, no, that did actually work quite well. He was dead. And I think there's one up here. Good. Everybody's dead. Everybody's awesome.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Ooh.
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case, perhaps Azru might just be the ticket. It's quiet and less touristy than Fez.
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
Sure.
He's only needed a brochure. Yeah, the Lego movie, Everything is Awesome, that was done by Lonely Island, apparently. So, I didn't know that. How did I get this far in life without knowing that? Well, it's only been like a year or so. Thank you for your information. You're panicking, freaking out now. And you're dead. So, yeah, about that. Holster is one. Oh, these guys go through the panic animation. Yeah, civilians tend to freak out. I could have talked to those about something. I think he wanted to go to the Medina or something.
Any sign of her yet?
Ooh.
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, I gotta pee.
Well, go then.
What if she shows up while I'm in the restroom?
What if I show up while you're in the restroom? Yep.
You alright?
So if he didn't spot me, he would have gone and seen to that guy and said, "Are you alright?" And I think he might have actually disappeared him. What's around this corner? Ooh, more people. Straight in spine. Let's see if there's anybody else in there. I don't remember anybody else being... Oh yeah, there's a dude there. Who is there? He's gone into investigate mode, and now he's gone into dead mode. He's on the floor, face down, which means these guys haven't actually seen anything, which means... am I stuck on that? No, I'm good. Hi guys! Are you gonna...
They're too late for the seminar. They've already locked the doors.
God damn
I'd
it!
rather sit by the pool anyway. I'm going up to my room to change.
I would love to sit by the pool and change in a room, but I can't. I've got a job to do. I already do it well. I'm going to give the other fella a hand. Hey, sweetheart. What are you doing? Ooh, bad guys. I could shoot those just really easy, but...
Those goons in the hall act like they've never seen a woman before.
Which goons did you mean?
The creepy-looking guys in front of the conference room. They must have been too late to get into the seminar.
Can I ask a favor of you?
What kind of favor?
I don't want to be hassled by those guys. Would you be a dear and distract them for me?
No problem. I like the attention anyway.
Those guys are creepy. I'm gonna get attention from those guys. What? Okay. One of the other things you can do in this game, quite handily, is actually find other routes around, like path around. So I should be able to do this.
Wow. Those legs
Let's go all the way up.
way up.
Buzz off, boys. I don't waste my time with libertines.
Really? Why not?
Why not?
Look at you.
I think I'm going to leave those two to just...
True. I'm just honest. Any man who will look upon you without being moved to lust is only half a man.
Shoot him first. He'll go over and investigate.
Okay?
Are you okay? Yeah, dude. It's a bit weird that he's dead. And so are you. I mean, seriously, what's going on? Leave the armor there, because I'll need to come back through here. Yeah, no way. And through here. Hey, it's Bruno.
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know, this place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently. Volkov!
Get down, this girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Well, I'll go shoot her now. Bruno! Bruno, no! Bruno, why isn't your body to spawn like everybody else has? But no! And I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next episode. Bye!